The screen has been activated. It's Wednesday night. It's 8:30. Let's do a Loftus party live. That's what I say, and I'm gonna cooperate. You might notice, ladies and gentlemen, there's no dog being forced to lie down in the background. I'm not gonna use a shock collar on my puppy. I don't know if you saw that video of What's Nuts, the live streamer who was going on who was going on for like 5 hours, had his dog like laying around in the background. The dog gets up and he's like, and it looks like it would appear as though he shocked his dog. Not cool. Not cool at all. Let's say hello to some people. Ooh. That's what I liked about Bon Scott from AC/DC. Ooh. You never hear that in modern music anymore. Ooh. Ooh. All right, I'm going to say hi to some people. Here we go. Nobel Prize, bitches. I love it. Did someone get nominated for the Nobel Prize? We got it. Oh, Sharon in Philly. I'm working on a date at Soul Joel's. It's outside of Philly, but when I get that, I'll announce. Did Donald get announced for the or are you talking about the Middle East thing? Because we're going to talk about the Middle East thing tonight, amongst others. Hello, Eden. Lee's living in Eden. Must be nice. How are the apples over there in Eden? Do you not buy them? Do you just go strictly oranges? Here we are at the supermarket in Eden. Yeah, and they say the apples are delicious. We're going to pass. Good evening, you sexy heathen. Hope you're well. Hey, what's going on, Christine? Christine, saucy girl of the Boston Saucy Girls. Oh, that whole Saucy Girl family used to live up the hill for me. They had money, and they didn't care who knew it. Hello from PA. How's it going, everybody? Wyoming's in the house. Who did we have here last week? Somebody made an announcement. I think Australia was here. We get like people from foreign lands, and it's fantastic. And I love everything about that. Okay. I don't know. Should we do YouTube keeps bugging me. They want me to do these like these private. It's just like it would be like a YouTube stream only. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm old fashioned. I like locals and Patreon. The extra. Hopefully you guys liked the podcast. I went overboard. I thoroughly had a great time. And then of course the locals and the Patreon supporters get more. Checking in from PNW. What's PNW? Is that a fast food place that I don't know about? What PNW? Mike, play some. What did I learn recently that might be I wish I knew the words to this. It's that Red Clay Strays song. She comes from Silver Spoon Sunday schools, never miss Sunday church. I come from blue collar, low dollar, out here where concrete meets old red dirt. And I don't know what happened, but it sure don't add up on paper. She keeps on loving me, and at night I lay and I thank my maker. She keeps on loving me. I love it so much. Thank you, whoever said nice hair, Trisha. You know what it was doing? They cut it on the side so it was going like straight out. It was a really odd haircut. And I keep on wondering why. That's right, Terrell. It's a freaking great tune. So yeah, my hair was sticking out straight from here, and then and I like the mohawk. I'm keeping it like this for a little while. See how it's kind of mohawking in the back? That's frickin' peak. I might go a little tighter for my next appearance on Gutfeld. Private stream is what got R. Kelly in trouble. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. Lynn says, loved your podcast this week. You're having a great time. I really was. And I mind my P's and Q's here, because I always assume you guys are going to share and turn people on to the show or whatever. And I don't want to embarrass anybody and just like, oh, I didn't know he cursed like that. Listen to the podcast. And then Katie bar the door when you become a Locals or Patreon supporter. It is a really good time. Michael, do you think James Comey will have the charges dropped with the right judge? I wrote a thing about this today at the loftusparty.com, and it really makes me wonder. Like, you've got the footage of James Comey being asked these direct questions, and then he doesn't say the truth. So you're like, oh, well, that's open and shut. That's open and shut. My whole thing was James Comey pled not guilty. Has his lawyers seen these clips? But I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. Now, he goes in and he pleads not guilty. He's seen the tapes. He knows what happened. And so I can understand why you'd plead not guilty. You plead not guilty because you're like, obviously, this is a travesty of justice. I'm not, you do that whole thing, even if you think you're going down. But then I saw someone who is a pretty learned individual on X, and they were saying that it looks like he's going to walk. I don't understand. I don't understand any of it. I really don't. And this is why the theme to the last week's podcast was like, we need to go on offense, like big time. We can't sit around and go, oh, I'm disappointed in Kash Patel, or oh, I want them to do their jobs. I want them to be like super aggressive. But we need to make sure that we're holding our heads high and we are living our best lives and we are sharing the truth and what we know to be factually correct. It's like we just need to press it in every walk of our life. Like I'm not going to abide by like petty waste of time crap, but like I want to just go on a freaking like all this anti, like I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I don't want Trump to have the agents like going to Baltimore, going to Chicago. You can have ICE there, and hopefully you can have support for ICE to like make sure those guys and gals are safe when they're doing their job. But like National Guard patrolling the streets, no. Here's what you do with that. To the good people of Chicago, to the good people of Baltimore, and any other of these like crime-ridden cities, you go on TV and you go, listen, I wanted to come in and help. I wanted to come in and help you guys out, but your mayor won't let me. So you might want to talk to the mayor. So the next time you have a big problem, talk to the mayor. It all seems so temporary, man. Like friggin', if you're going to arrest somebody and then a judge is just going to let him out again and again and again. Oh, this dude was arrested 38 times and then he finally, somebody. We just can't go on as a society like that. That's just some basicness. Okay. Comey's real big charges are next. What are you talking about, Steven? Hook me up. Let me know. Bob is here. Hoy hoy. I haven't seen you in a while, dude. So make sure you're here's the dates I have coming up. I don't want to forget. October 18th, the Michigan Theater. It's on the website under tour dates. I don't want to say, I think it's Jackson, might be Jackson, Michigan, but it's the Michigan Theater on the 18th. On the 20th, the Gregory Gutfeld Show. Then on October 24th and 25th, Des Moines, Iowa. Have not been back there in a long time. It seems like a psyop. It all seems like a psyop. Like none of this. I don't want paralysis by analysis. I want to keep moving. I want to keep going, keep creating, keep adding people, keep voting as blocks that whole time. Hey, buddy, says Sean. So I want to change the school system. I want to like just thrash the school system. I want to. All these administrators who take all the money away from the teachers who are actually doing the job and like get all this gender whatches nutsy, get that out. Just get it out. It can't be too hard. And it's like all of these problems and all these like crazy solutions that they like, it's all like just complete and total BS. If you commit a crime, you have to go to jail. Am I some kind of super genius? Am I some kind of visionary? We have judges who are not putting people in jail. We have police departments who arrest people, and then the people are just let back out on the streets. They're not even arresting people. And this goes to what's going to happen in New York and what I've been warning about on the podcast, and I don't want people to be caught flat-footed. So get ready. There's a kid who's a country music singer, and there's a line in his song about ICE comes knocking down your door and this, that. If you listen to that song, I listened to it. I listened to the lyrics. There is a level of pissed off people in this country. Our generation, the generation behind us, the generation behind them. The American dream for them, there's no way. In their eyes, there's no way. They look at how much money they make. They look at their student loans and like they're paying 19% interest on these loans, and they have to pay their taxes that you have to pay. They're just getting clobbered. They're getting clobbered. And there's no way. And this goes deeper than why don't you skip the Starbucks? These are like people in Appalachia. These are people who in like Virginia, West Virginia, they're in there too. They listen, trust me. Poor people, we work hard. And they're being thrifty, and it's always been kind of stacked against the middle class and anybody trying to pop out of like poverty, but I've never seen it stacked like this. I've never seen it stacked like this. They will tax you from the cradle to the grave and at all points in between, then try to tax you after you die. And when it's that bleak, when it is that bleak, and some guy like Zoran Mondani comes around in New York and is like, dude, I'll just give you a place to live. You can just live there. The government will take care of that. Well, the government will take care of the grocery store. You won't have to pay. Oh, healthcare? Shit, we'll pay for that. That sounds so appealing. Even if you know it's gonna frickin' nosedive. It's better than what I got now. That's the appeal. And that's why I'm so like, we have to go on offense. We have to like really, really trim the fat in this government. Stop all this USAID nonsense. Stop all these NGOs. Get rid of these corrupt people. It's going to be a real reckoning. It's going to be a real reckoning. And nobody sees it coming. Nobody sees it coming. They'll take the pennies off your eyes. They will. I saw there's a new thing, and if anybody's in here from Virginia, Central and Upstate New York are tired of supporting New York City. I bet they are. Just like Central California is tired of like taking care of Los Angeles and San Francisco. Yeah, listen, the rubber's going to hit the road at some point. We just can't keep going on like this. We just can't keep. And like the government is shut down. Oh, the government is shut down. Whatever will we do? I'm like, keep it shut down. I mean, we got to pay the military. We need the military, right? We got to be able to defend the country. But like everything else, we should just take it one by one. And the Democrats, I don't know what those guys are thinking. I really don't. Like, I guess the sticking point in the budget is Biden put all these temporary things in for like Obamacare, this temporary stimulus package. And in this next continuing resolution, the Republicans are like, okay, so that's going to expire, and we're not going to renew that because that was being abused by people who are in the country illegally. And that's the sticking point for the Democrats. That's not going to work out. That's not going to work out. CGI Joe says, I haven't noticed so far. Me neither, bro. Me neither. As long as ICE is rocking and rolling and getting rid of a bunch of the extra people, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Okay. So yeah, the shutdown, I'm fine with it, but I don't work for the government. I'm sure there's people, but they're going to get back pay. It's not like they'll never make this money back. It's just like, oh, that was unexpected. And it seems, I was talking about this on the podcast too, doesn't it seem like unconstitutional? Like you have to have a military, like somebody has to be in there, right? We can't just have like empty guard posts down in the freaking end of Florida and up by Canada. Those Canadians are going to come sneaking across the border. And I'm sick and tired of these Canadians sneaking across our border. Hola from St. Louis. So you got to go. Well, you come in, John, you come in here like you think you're the Grand High Poobah. You come in, you say hello, and then you leave. No time to say hello, goodbye. See you later. Have a good one. I live on 11,000 Social Security. God bless you, Donald. Donald, woo! That is tight. Hopefully those Social Security payments are still going out. I hope so, for your sake. History teaches you can vote for socialism, then you have to pew pew your way out. That is the truth. That is the truth. I don't want to send troops in to like clean up the Baltimore mess. I don't want to send troops in to clean up Chicago's mess. I don't want to listen. I'm all about behold, look at what you voted for, and we'll just keep shining a spotlight on it, like Karen Bass in Los Angeles, like Gavin Newsom in California. To me, it's like criminal. It's absolutely criminal. I work for the Social Security Administration. Payments are going out. No worries. Kendra, we love you. We love you. Thank you, Kendra. That's good news because we got people over here who are on a budget. We Canadians are flooding your nation. And I'm sick and tired of it, Larry. Eh? You come across here, you sneak across the Niagara Falls border with you sneaking in your barrels like hobbits sneaking into freaking Lake Town and the Hobbit. All right. The problem with socialism is that you run out of other people's money. Yes, absolutely. Okay, how about that Hamas-Israel deal? Trump better get the Nobel. Trump should get the Nobel Prize for all kinds of stuff. I'm going to take a very unpopular, maybe it's not, won't be that unpopular, but I'm old enough that I've seen this cycle play out so many times. Like, I remember when, somebody attacks Israel. Israel stops them. Then the person who attacked them is like, oh, stop, it hurts. And Israel's like, well, and then the world is like, you need to stop. This isn't the way you conduct yourself. And then Israel stops. And then you have a little breather. And then you have some people come around in suits. They go, oh, sign this paper, sign this paper. And they all hold hands. And they go, we have peace. And then a couple years later, frickin' Palestine attacks Israel again. Israel defends itself. Everybody's like, oh, stop. The humanity. It just keeps going on. If you look back, since Israel was formally recognized in 1940, what's his nuts, it is the same frickin' song every single time. And after October 7th and those videos, nope, and nope. I wanted BB just to whoof. If my whole thing was BB needs to speed up. And now we know where the knuckleheads are. Like, it's horrifying to me. And you have all these people in our midst. Oh, free Palestine, all this stuff. I'm gonna be like a hardcore. Did you hear about the new prime minister in Japan? She's pretty awesome. She's like to the right of Shinzo Abe. She's like to the right of Donald Trump. She's talking about deportations of people, and I want to be careful how I say it here. She's just like, your beliefs are not compatible with Japanese life. Like your belief system isn't going to jive with us. I loved that. And I want that here. I want that for us. I guess that they did some investigation into the Somali population up in Minnesota. They say like about half is some kind of fraud, either fraud on the paperwork coming in, marriage fraud, lying about this, doing that. Half of the population up there is illegal. You gotta go. And there's certain people, and I'm not going to say anything right here, your belief system is incompatible with how we live our lives. I'll just say that. Trump's about to put the smackdown on Antifa. Go Trump. Yes, I saw that Kash Patel did some kind of like little announcement. Maybe it's like a RICO investigation. Who's been giving him money? Who's been paying the bills? All that stuff. Yeah, get them all. I'm cool with people disagreeing with me. I really am. It's like Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk never sweat it because he knew he was right. That's how I feel too, right? Like, yes, let's have a disagreement because ultimately you're going to become converted. I'm reading Tom's comment. Everybody go read Tom's comment. Hey, Michael. What's that? It's a weird chord. The guy who wrote the Antifa handbook has left the country. Good. I'm at a point now. My heart breaks when I see what's happening in the UK. My heart breaks when I think about my family's country over in Ireland. It really does. Oh, I was saying this on the he was loving the Antifa roundtable too. The videos of the Antifa kids going up against ICE. Just put them on a loop. I just love it. Where's Tom's comment? Tom's comment was pretty much saying, get the F out. And he was actually pretty cool about it. He just wrote F. Get the F out. Yes. The numbers are staggering. I don't know if I've talked about it here, but we have like 5 more minutes. Back in 2015, everybody was saying, "Oh, there's 11 million. There's 11 million undocumented. There's 11 million." And Yale did a study, and they're like, "Uh-oh, it's closer to like 22 million." So 22 million illegals back in 2016. Then you had Biden, who left the door open for like another 20 million who came across in the 4 years that Biden was just asleep at the switch. Then you have the people with the visa overstays and all that. Oh, they lied and whatever. You've got close to, some people are saying like 80 million. I've seen estimates as high as 100 million. There's 360 million people, 360 million people in America. There's a chance that we might have almost a third of them have to leave. Now, what does that do? What does that do to the housing market? It opens it up. It opens it up. What does that do to the job market? Oh, those jobs are going to be, oh my gosh, think of all the jobs. Jobs, housing, quality of life, our services. Oh boy, the schools are going to be so much better. The hospitals are going to be so much better. Everything. I'm into it. I'm into it. I want mail-in ballots. I want voter ID. I want the vast majority of the people who don't belong here. And I want to say this. I said this on the podcast, but I want to say it here so that everybody can understand. I want to thank the Mexican American community for being so cool about the sombrero memes. To my Latino brothers and sisters, to the people who stood in line and came to this country legally. You love our way of life. You love our Constitution. You're working hard. You're taking your family to church. You're freaking awesome. And I want to thank you. The sombrero memes continue because it's so funny. If there was something fun, if we come up with a funny hat for like Haitians or Somalis or people sneaking in from Taiwan or something, we would use that. But right now, the sombrero is the funny hat of choice. So I want to thank the fantastic members of this great country whose families came here from Mexico. You're being awesome about it. You got a great sense of humor, and we love you. The sombrero memes are hilarious, and it's so with the AI now, you'll have like Hakeem Jeffries all pissed off. Freaking sombrero appears. Someone had one. It was Nancy Pelosi, and she really was. Nancy Pelosi was on CNN, and she was keep on rocking in a free world. Yes, that's what I was trying to play. I was doing my best to do that. And out of nowhere, a sombrero pops on Nancy's hat, and then she's got a bottle of booze. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Kamalala ding dong, the same thing. When we make English the official language and birthright citizenship, stop giving me Lilio. Yes. Yes. English, the official language. And birthright citizenship. There was a time and place for that, It's over. Nancy Peyote. Hey, hey, my. Sombrero memes will never die. The funny hats. Knee pads in a sombrero, chugging a bottle of Cuervo Gold. James, thank you, buddy. Thank you for being here. I love doing the live streams. I really do. I want to thank everybody for their support on Locals and Patreon. And I hope to have, holy smoke. I knew I was forgetting something. So John, Rich, and I had a very good conversation with the people from the Kennedy Center. Now you might think that you heard that wrong. I'm gonna say it again. John, Rich, and I had a very good conversation with the people from the Kennedy Center. Now listen up. This is key. Turd stock is always going to be at the Redneck Riviera. That's it. Turd stock at the Redneck Riviera. Yes, yes, yes. However, we can do an event at the Kennedy Center that has a lot of that same talent. We can show America some great singer-songwriters, some great comedians. So maybe it's Mr. Turdstock goes to Washington. But we gotta make it right with Cat Turd and get his input and all that good stuff. And the Kennedy Center still has to sign off on it. I'm just so excited about the idea. This wouldn't happen for a long time. So there's wonderful thing. Be brave, be bold, and powerful forces will come to your aid. Keep your chin up, keep your shoulders back, keep your head on a swivel, and do not be ashamed of your belief system. And let other people's know, like, yep, we are on the right path. We're good people. We are righteous. And I love you guys. And we're 100% pantless. Lynn says, like, share, use your hype points on the YouTube video. Support the Lynn. I love you. I love you. What can we go out of here with? Oh. She slapped in my face, told me goodbye. Don't think about it, you can go crazy. I don't understand the world today. I don't understand what she needed. Gave her everything, she threw it all away on nothing. She's a woman in love. All right, you're fantastic. I'm getting crazy now. Have a wonderful night. New video tomorrow. Tons of great content at theloftusparty.com every single day. You're all wonderful. One last question. Why are those pants still on?